And thank you for joining us for another edition of Three Questions with USFDons.com. We're here with USF men's head soccer coach Erik Visser. And the Dons opened defense of their West Coast Conference Championship this weekend in Southern California at Loyola Marymount in San Diego. And Coach, it seems like non-conference didn't start all that long ago, but now the non-conference section of the schedule is over. What are three things that your team did during non-conference that kind of impressed you?
I think what I was pleased with in the pre-conference is that we've been hit with some key injuries, and I think the last couple of games, I think the team has been able to battle and compete without, I think, especially three legitimate all-conference players in Williams, Levy, and Burke. So I was very pleased about that. I think after our loss at Stanford in overtime, I think we bounced well back with an overtime win against San Jose State, which I think it's important in overtimes, showing the ability to actually win. And the last game against Brown, against a very good team, again without three legitimate starters, I think especially the first half we played very well. I think the team got tired in the second half in the overtime, but still were able to hold them to a 1-1. So I think those are two things that I'm quite pleased at. And I think thirdly, I think overall, I think our team defending is coming along, which I think is really going to be a cornerstone and for the continuation and working hard and trying to repeat again as the conference champion.
There's always something exciting about opening West Coast Conference play, and it looks like this season the league is really on the rise once again after a down season. What challenges lie ahead this weekend and throughout the season?
Well, as you said, it's really, I think it's exciting for the league that from top to bottom all teams are good this year. Last year it was a bit of a down year, but this year everybody is good. I've seen even St. Mary's being mentioned in the polls, in the top 25 polls. Portland is ranked this week. The previous week LMU was ranked. I've seen USD getting some votes. Gonzaga is off to a good start, and record-wise Santa Clara is not off to a great start, but they're definitely a strong team. So top to bottom the league is very, very strong, and I think it's an exciting challenge for us, especially knowing that we start with a very tough road trip in Southern California. The LMU USD road trip is a very tough road trip. I think for any team to go down south and get a couple of good results is a big challenge.
And as you alluded to, this weekend you do face a couple of quality opponents in Loyola Marymount and the University of San Diego. What are the keys for your team to have success this weekend?
I think the keys of success is, obviously, we look at the weather. I think the weather conditions will be pretty warm. So obviously, 2 times 90 minutes in Southern California, they're both day games. It will really test the physical and mental fitness of our team. I think it's also important that we have 16, 17, 18 players contributing. It's going to be impossible with 12, 13, 14 guys trying to have 2 good results in Southern California. It really is going to come down to having a good start against LMU, and I think we have to really display and show good depth. I think the final piece is really how are we going to integrate, our starters, Burke, Williams, and Levy, and Kendro, who's also coming back after a long absence of his ACL. Obviously, these are 4 top quality players. How will we integrate these players into the team and be able to put 90 minutes together of quality soccer?
Dons tackle the Lions Friday afternoon, then travel to San Diego for a Sunday matinee against the Toreros. Both games will feature game tracker and live streaming audio will be available for both matches. Thank you, Coach, and good luck on the road.
You're welcome.